Well, hello from my mat. As I'm doing this reel, it is pouring down rain outside. It is very dark. We are under a tornado watch. So why not do a reel? Why not take the opportunity to share about Yin Yoga? Yin Yoga is something that I truly just love teaching. It's still, it's cool, it's dark. The breathing slows down. Side note here, before I explain a little bit about that, I had the opportunity back in May of last year to take a hot yin class at the yoga room in Honolulu, Hawaii, led by the owner himself, the master of breath work through the islands, Eric Rossi. And Eric was saying that in a yin posture, our breath cycles should be no more than 6 full breath cycles per minute. That means inhale and exhale is 1 cycle. So only six full cycles per minute as you are in a yin posture. Now, what is yin? In simple layman's terms, it is holding a posture for 3 to 5 minutes usually. And the goal is to give your typically active muscles a break and allow your important connective tissues, your tendons, your ligaments, your joints to strengthen. So I'm going to show you a few yin postures that I use in my classes, and I'm hoping that if you live near me that maybe it will encourage you to join me for a class sometime. So one of the ones that I do is I'll use blocks. And sometimes we sit in what's called bound angle. So you can tell I have the soles of my feet together. Now, in one of my regular classes, I just keep the soles of my feet together. This thing starts to fade out. What I will encourage my students to do is either hold the posture like this. Usually we'll soften into a fold. But if they wish, they can put the blocks under their thighs and support them. Now, personally, I like to just hold mine. I think that's better in a yin posture, but if you want to slide blocks under, slide blocks. Another thing that we may do is a wide open stance like this, and my feet are relaxed. In a yin posture, we just let the feet relax. We don't flex them. So wide open stance, feet are relaxed, and we take the blocks. What I usually do is stack my blocks, maybe a vertical block on top of a horizontal one, and I just hinge from the hips and make my way into a fold. I'm going to lengthen my stance a little bit. That's what it's called, lengthening the stance, pushing it out. If I wanted to shorten the stance, I would bring it back. I don't want my neck to be bent. So I'm going to lengthen the stance, find my little sweet spot, and place my forehead or my third eye area on the block, and just have my hands flanking the blocks with my fingers spread. I might also just hold my legs like this. And you're like this for 3 to 5 minutes. Again, about 6 breath cycles per minute. I would invite you, we do a lot on our backs too, banana asana where your body is curved, reclined bound angle. So the posture I showed you, bound angle with the soles together, reclined bound angle is done lying back, but the soles of your feet are together. And if you wish, you can support your thighs with a block. I typically do, or I try to do, about 5 postures in an hour. I like to just help my students get grounded, connect with their breath, and then we'll move into our first yin posture. We'll process it for 1 minute, which is usually just having our feet extended, our legs extended, maybe crossing one foot over another, just for a minute with our eyes closed to see if we feel any energy, any sensations that have been stirred up in our bodies by holding that posture for 3 to 5 minutes. And once we take a minute of processing, I'll find a little movement. You know, maybe cat-cow, you're on all fours doing cat-cow. Just finding some movement before we go into our next yin posture. And then I always like to leave ample time to lie in shavasana at the end, just to relax, just to surrender. Right now, my yin class at AREM Studio is on Wednesdays from 5:30 to 6:30. But come April, we're dialing it back a bit. We're going to, or up rather, we're going to start the class at 5:15 on Wednesdays, Cameo by Pablo. 5:15 on Wednesdays, and it will end at 6:15, which allows my students to leave or stay and prepare for the next instructor's class because we haven't had a good transition. So I hope you'll join me. It's every Wednesday. For the next 2 weeks, it will be from 5:30 to 6:30. And going forward, it will be 5:15 to 6:15. We are located inside the Association for Research and Enlightenment on Atlantic Avenue in Virginia Beach. I think it's at 65th Street, right across from the ocean. Come join me. Your breathing will be slow. You will be doing a good thing for your important connective tissues. And it's just a time to be still and to be silent. So I hope that you'll join me for a yin class. Please feel free to DM me with any message, any questions that you have, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Hope you have a great day, and I hope I can get out of this. There I go. I don't have my glasses on. Have a good one.